the last in our series of special reports with UB40. We caught up with the band on part of their European tour as they prepared to release their latest album, the first with their new lead singer.
Former frontman Campbell, who quit the group in 2007, has told Central Tonight he has no regrets about leaving the band and says he should have done it years ago.
Well, Mark Goff caught up with him in London, where he spoke about the split, the effect on his family and his future.
I haven't stopped. We did the Royal Albert Hall show. That was the first show with the Debt Band. It was a blinding white flash when I did it because, as you can imagine, for the first tour to be doing the Royal Albert Hall and to be bringing Sly and Robbie over and all that, it was a bit of a daft thing to do. So I can't remember it at all, but now listening back, I'm really chuffed with it, yeah, it sounds great. I can't wait to see the film of that. I love Pato, the way he jumps about.
We were invited to the studio in London where he's putting the finishing touches to the DVD of that Albert Hall concert, which will be released next year.
Do you regret leaving UB40 or not?
No, not at all. I think I'd have been better off leaving 10 years before,
Really?
Honestly, yeah. Just because of the freedom that I've had to do what I do best, which is to make music. I don't wanna feel bad. What good would it do me now?
His last album, Flying High, was a collaboration with other artists, and it reached the top 20.
I've been more productive now in the last 18 months. I've made 2 albums and I've made 2 great films of gigs,
Yeah.
That's more productive than I ever was with UB40,
When I interviewed you up in Birmingham, just after you'd left, when it was all kind of going on, and you looked unhappy.
Well, I was devastated,
But you're smiling now.
I'm smiling because I'm winning.
But it hasn't always been plain sailing. This year's tour didn't do as well as he'd hoped.
I started off with 15 dates and then it ended up as 6.
How come?
Well, because of nobody was sure who I was, whether it was UB40.
Was that a bit of a blow to confidence when you had all these concerts planned and then they kind of had to shrink back?
Well, no, because I'd have done them all, but the promoters are it's their money. You can't blame them. They're putting a lot of money on the line, and there was a recession and the tickets weren't going as fast as they wanted, purely because of the confusion.
But UB40 are still going, with Ali's brother Duncan at the helm, alongside the other brother, Robin.
UB40 have put Duncan in a really precarious position there, and I said that at the time when he phoned me and said, I won't do this if you don't want me to. I said, I can't tell you not to do it, Dunk, but I think, it's a bit much to ask you to step into my shoes and to carry the show, and I think he's finding that out now, But good luck to him. It's an opportunity that he needed and he's got it now.
But the split has been famously acrimonious. This wasn't just a band, it was a band of brothers.
The last time I saw Robin and Duncan, my other brother, was at my granny's funeral.
People kind of think, it was a bad split and, the brothers are falling out, but there's your mum in the middle of this, isn't there, as well?
There's my mum in the middle of it all, and she can't have allegiance to anybody, but there's also all our kids. All our kids grew up together, and it's affected their relationship, it's bound to. The whole thing's a mess.
I mean, has your mum kind of spoken to you and Duncan and Robin and kind of tried to knock your heads together to say sort it out?
Of course, she wants us to be, her sons, but, there's a big rift there now, and that's a shame.
What are the kind of good memories you've got of UB40?
Well, I've had a fantastic life, I've spent my life since the age of 18, 19, with a group of people going around the world and playing music that I love.
And that's what he's continuing to do now with his new band.
We start in the Middle East next, then we're off to the Caribbean, then we're off to South America and North America. I've been invited to Hawaii and New Zealand and Australia again. So I've got lots of products, and I'm loving it, and I'm in control, which is always a nice feeling.
Are you making money?
No, of course not.
Well, he seems to be happy with where he's going, doesn't
It
he?
sounds like he's doing fine, yes. Long may he continue.
Yeah.